heat of the day for X30 Senior. Let's have a look at the grid then for this first heat of the day for X30 Senior. Lucas Ellingham, a real force in this championship so far this season, starts on pole position. Oliver Henwood alongside him on the front row. Cameron Coombs and Vishal Patel are on row 2. Kieran Ragg and Brandon Matchell are on row number 3. Archie Forber and Benjamin Watts on row 4. Ellis Bourchier and Nathan Amos on row 5. Alex Johnston and Archie Garlick on row 6. Mason Weir and Benjamin Southgate start this race on row 7. Ty Stansfield and Thomas Massarella on row 8. Jordan Brown and Caelan Burbridge on row 9. Christian Brooks and Hugo Gilbert, the other Gilbert, are on row 10. Benedict Davies and Thomas Pugh on row 11. Jacob Stilp and Curtis Louis on row 12. And then Martin Auger by his own on row 13. 25 runners in the field.
Just to recap, of course, if you are new to this and didn't watch it earlier, the grids, of course, they vary throughout the day. So effectively, the drivers at the front of the field now, they'll have to have a lower grid position later on. It's not always exactly the same, but effectively, you say it evens itself out through the course of the day, that the guys at the front will start it back later. That's always embarrassing.
For the number 36 of Nathan Amos. That's very uncharacteristic.
Easily done, though, on cold tyres.
It is.
It's you sit there watching, it looks like a bit of a schoolboy error, so to speak, but you see them swerving about on the first lap. You've got to get the temperature into these competition tyres.
Alan's hitting us with the Nassau panel facts. Keep him coming in, mate. More technical this time. Nassau panel cannot be above the horizontal plane of the steering wheel not be above the horizontal plane of the steering wheel and be closer than 5 centimetres to the steering wheel. That's why you see that little gap between, well, not little gap, it's a 5 centimetre plus gap. But keep your comments coming in on the stream. Sorry, I'm getting technical and engineering here. I should stop. That's the Monday to Friday job. Lucas Ellingham then leads this one from pole position. Are we good for a race start? Yes, we are. 8 minutes plus 1 lap. Very good start for Lucas Ellingham. Will lead through the first corners, and there's drama at the back.
Oh, that's 27. Kieran Ragg.
Kieran Ragg off as they go through Oblivion.
2 or 3 just seem to get a good start going into Oblivion there. They're almost 3 wide. I think one was always going to come off first, and the unfortunate Kieran Ragg just seemed to be the loser in that one, but has got going again. There you see him right at the back. About 3 or 4 seconds adrift, so still could do something in this race, but the race goes on with Oliver Henwood, Lucas Ellingham, Patel all very well placed. And nice little dive down the inside from the 304 of Alex Johnston. So quite a close start to the race here, Andrew.
Indeed. I was being asked whilst I was down at Rye House yesterday about Lucas Ellingham, and is he that quick? And in my opinion, yes, he is, because I think the key thing for me this season with Lucas Ellingham, we've seen drivers step up from juniors before, many times. Lucas, of course, our reigning X30 junior champion, is down the inside of Oliver Henwood goes Brandon Matchell, but isn't able to hold on to the position on the exit of Christmas. What's impressed me with Lucas this season is just how quickly he's got to the front of this still very strong senior field. For me, this senior field across the board is no weaker than it was in 2020 or 2019. And the fact that he's there at the front of every single race and pulling away from the rest of them it's been very, very impressive throughout the year so far.
And looking very smooth at the front as he takes the second lap. Archie Forber second, and Forber just trying to get along in that tow, get pulled along by Ellingham and away from this battle for third place, as you see Henwood, the helmet down there, just trying to pull away from this very close battle for fourth place, and Alex Johnston on the move there as well. Vishal Patel, look out for the number 304. He made some good moves on the first lap. Now in 7th place, and looking just to fight his way through the field. Contact warning there for Nathan Ames, the number 36 in the midfield scrap bench in 10th place.
I think Benjamin Southgate may be in some bother, has fallen down to the bottom of the order, and I did have a quick flash that somebody has broken down in the middle of the circuit. Apologies, can't quite see it from our commentary position.
That is Southgate.
And it is Benjamin Southgate. Thank you guys on the cameras for picking that one up. It also saw Jordan Brown get past Benjamin Watts on that last lap. He's up to 8th place. He's having another strong season. Is the driver with number 80.
Ellingham just breaking away at the front here. The gap goes up to 2.6 seconds. Forber just in that toe there, just trying to get pulled along. Still the action for third place. Henwood, Brandon Matchell, Vishal Patel, all very close through Christmas Corner. Down the hill they go into Ashby. O'Shea and Johnston just tagging in there in 7th and 8th position. As we look at the number 46 there, Mason Weir, Christian Brooks and Jacob Stilp, all very close on the edge of the top 10. Here we see, as we head towards boot, once again, 88, Brandon Matchell in 4th. But getting close with it, a bit of bar banging there, I'd almost say trading paint, as the 17 of Henwood. But then you get that backlog effect there, just pushing the other drivers up. And that allows Johnston and Jordan Brown, I think, to trade positions. Yeah,
Nathan Amos had to check down there to make sure that there was no contact, no dropping of those front bumpers. 4 minutes 40 on the clock here. You're watching live coverage of the Fast R 2021 Wilton Mill Kart Club Championships here on Alpha Live.
Almost line astern there through Christmas Corner as they make their way down towards Ashby.
Oh, big off. Almost a big off there.
He saved it as well. That's what happens sometimes out of Ashby. It's sometimes, unless you're on the track itself, it is a bit off camber there. And a bit of unhappiness there with number 95, Vishal Patel, with Oliver Henwood for whatever reason. Going to try and fight again out. Well, they see Patel looking very quick through boot there into the final corner. And you're really seeing now Henwood having to defend now through Oblivion, which he can be brave down the inside there and make the move sometimes. Here they come up to Christmas Corner. Henwood again driving defensively. Patel just trying to find a gap down the inside and makes the move, makes it stick. Nice driving there from Vishal Patel, getting up to 4th place. Really have to be committed into that inside line there sometimes, Andrew, because you've just got to open a gap to get that entrance to the corner. And like we saw there, Patel just sticking it down the inside and making the move stick.
Number 22 of Ty Stansfield makes a move there. Gets past the number 36 of Nathan Amos. All of this battling, though, is definitely helping Archie Forber. Best result so far this season for Archie was a 5th place last time out in round 3. So he's on for the best point score in a heat so far this season. Should be a big confidence boost of the driver in the number 14. Up the hill we go again. Is Alex Johnson going to go down the inside of Oliver Henwood? Yes. And a move there between Croc Promotion teammates. Here comes Jordan Brown. That's lovely, lovely stuff from Jordan Brown. Taking that opportunity, gains another position. But down the inside, here comes the number 36. Poor Oliver Henwood is getting a bit punch drunk out there. He's got attacks from all angles. And here comes another one and another one. Christian Brooks takes the opportunity to go down the inside. I think Jacob still followed through.
This is the bad part sometimes. You look at Oliver Henwood, the thing happens in karting, it's just you'd lose that flow for about half a lap or so, and one guy gets through and then there's a train of people coming through and it just feels like you're in an old turbo diesel almost, doesn't it?
Five positions lost for Oliver Henwood on that last lap. 2.5 minutes of this one to go.
Plus he didn't do much wrong there, did he?
No, not at all. Simply got off the line, and every driver and his dog came through on that one. Lucas Ellingham, though, look at this, 4.76 seconds out ahead of the rest of the field. We're looking now at the battle between Alex Johnson and Jordan Brown. So Jordan Brown's got past in the first half of this lap, so that's Brown now up to 5th place.
Nathan Ames is having a look there as well, closing up into boot as well. Alex Johnson having a nice race so far, made some good moves in the early part of the race, as Archie Forber setting a very good lap time there. Looking at Archie Forber, the number 14 in 2nd place, he's done everything right so far. Just trying to get a toe from Lucas Ellingham, not really close enough to go for the lead, but just trying to pull away. But look out for the number 88 in 3rd place, Brandon Matchell, who's starting to break in 3rd and close up on Forber.
Yeah, very experienced driver is Brandon. He's been putting in those PBs, he's done another one through Sector 1 on this lap. Chipped another 10th away. He's got time on his side as well. He can get into the toe of Archie Forber. There is the number 88 going into the boot now. Well done, guys. Good pick up there.
Just going to have a look now and just see how much he's closed on Forber. There is Forber in 2nd in the number 14.
Martin Algren, the number 76 to the right of your screen, is out of this race. Being recovered there by one of the marshals. But what's the gap between Forber and Matchell now? It is
1.3, I believe.
1.3. Matchell took 0.3 of a second. live.alphatiming.co.uk/WMKC. If you've got a second device at home that you can pull the timing up on, it's a very good resource to have.
As we watch Brandon Matchell.
Contact between the number 42 and the 36. So that was Jacob Stilp going down the inside of Nathan Amos.
So that'll be one for the stewards perhaps to decide. It was a bit of, again, 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, you would say. But one thing here with Matchell in third, as we focus on this battle with the 22 and 27 there, just on the edge of the top 10, Kieran Ragg and
Ty
Stansfield in there.
Yeah.
One thing here, of course, with Matchell, he just closes the gap slightly, is in any form of motorsport or bike racing as well, is when you start to psychologically see yourself closing up on that driver in front or rider in front, whichever the case may be. It's almost, it just feels like an extra push in your head as well, I think. So we'll watch how Matchell gets on.
10 laps completed then by our X30 seniors. This is the last race of this first rotation, by the way. We will be going back to the Hondas next. Good move down the inside by the number 27 of Kieran Ragg. He's had a good recovery here. Remember, he was facing the wrong way on turn 2 of lap number 1 of this race, as the number 48 now looks down the inside of the 46. That's Archie Garlick going past Mason Weir for 12th place. Last lap board is out then for Lucas Ellingham, championship leader at the start of the day, on 308 points over Alex Johnston in second place. As then there's significant damage there to the 58 of Ellis Bourchier. That Nassau panel is definitely not to the karting 1 regulations of what a Nassau panel should be doing. But here comes Lucas Ellingham, who we've not really seen much of in this race, and we haven't needed to because he's been dominant again out front. Lucas Ellingham takes another victory in this brilliant X30 senior season that he's having for the Fast Star 2021 Wilton Mill Kart Club Championships. Archie Forber, best results of the year so far, in second place. Very good drive, as off on the last lap is Oliver Henwood, and he's absolutely furious. There's been an incident there going into Oziers.
Looking at the front wing there, picked up looked like some tyre marks there. Yeah. So whether there's been a bit of rubbing on those final couple of corners. Was it Oziers, wasn't it?
Yeah. Let's go through the rest of the order. Brandon Matchell, very solid result in third. Vishal Patel fourth. Jordan Brown, Alex Johnston, Jacob Stilp, Christian Brooks, Nathan Amos and Archie Garlick. It's a top 10 for all of those drivers. Ty Stansfield had an eventful race. In the end, it's 11th for Ty. Kieran Ragg had an incident on lap 1, recovers to 12th. Thomas Massarella 13th. Mason Weir, Ellis Bourchier, Benjamin Watts, Benedict Davies, Hugo Gilbert, Caelan Burbridge and Curtis Louis are all in the top 20. Thomas Pugh 21st, and then a few retirements out there. Oliver Henwood on the last lap, Martin Auger and Benjamin Southgate. But another very good result for Lucas Ellingham. We'll see the X30 seniors out again for their second heat later on in the afternoon. But for now, we're going to take another short break and rotate things back round.